Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL, or here in Canada, actually, I'm Victor Yankee 2 Sierra Whiskey VY2SW. And today I'm at the Parc Jacques Cartier de la Plage, I believe is what it's called, here just on the west side of Quebec City in a region called, I would call it Saint-Foy, but I think here they kind of pronounce it Cinq-Foy. And it's a wonderful part of town, actually. We come out here for lots of different things, but it's a good 55 minutes, depending on traffic, from where we're staying on the to the east of Quebec City. And came out here today because there are about 4 parks all clustered together here, and I'd like to try to hit all of them today. I don't know if I'll have a chance. I have a very short window of opportunity. Conditions are in the dumps today. This is the 4th of July, so happy 4th to anyone stateside. We celebrated Canada Day last week up here, and but the sun is just spewing all kinds of stuff at us right now. It's very unstable. The lower bands are all but dead. I just tuned around on the 20-meter band and really couldn't hear much of anything, so I don't know how successful this is going to be, but I'd like to at least get this park activation in the books, just enough to get it. I am using my AX1 today. The reason why, as you can see, this is an urban park. There are people all around, and there's a security guard guy walking around over here a little bit earlier, and I just didn't want to attract suspicion. There's actually a tree right here, and I think push comes to shove, I'll throw a line up in this tree and put up a proper antenna. We're going to try this with the AX1 antenna. I just have the 20 meters installed. Right now it's just set up for 20 meters. This will be a real test. This thing has treated me so well in the past, but I just don't know. Today the conditions are so poor. I mean, I was tuning around really just hearing nothing on the bands. And I didn't hear anything from home when I checked there before I left either. I've actually got a vertical setup there, so we'll just see how this goes. But I've got everything set up. And let's see here, I'll try to position this camera where you can see things. You won't be able to see this really pretty view actually over here. There's a cargo ship off in the distance there, here on the St. Lawrence, and actually you can't see it from here, I don't think. Let me check if you can see it from here or not. But the big bridge that connects Lévis with Quebec City, the Pont Pierre-Laporte, is just across there. It's through there. Maybe after I finish the activation, if I finish this activation, I'll walk over there, just kind of take a look at it. But it's really close to this park. Okay, let's get this guy going here. Oh, let's put you on this side. I've got the Parc app up. One of the cool things about doing these urban activations is I have to worry less about things like will I actually have service at a park, mobile phone service. It's almost always do at these parks, so that's kind of a luxury for me. Here we go. See, sorry, I gotta adjust the camera there. Any proper YouTuber, and I am not one, would simply edit that out. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to add a spot for myself. I have to go up here and put in my own call sign, which is actually VY2SW. I have no idea if this thing wants capitals or not, but I put it in there anyway. I've been listening here for ages while I've been setting up. There's no one around on this frequency, so I don't need to send QRL right now. Whoops. That somehow moved me. Let's try that again. 14062.5. Victor Echo dash 0970. 0970. And it Parc de la Plage Jacques Cartier. Okay, that's what it's calling it. CW. I just put that in there. Let's see if it'll take the spot, first of all. Hey, it looks like it did. Looks like it took the spot. So I'll start calling CQ here. You know what? I need to tune again. I think I moved something around. There we go. That's a better SWR. Oh, and I loaded up the Hammers app. I bet you it's already forgot. Nope, it didn't forget me. Okay. I put a little placeholder in there. Sometimes when you move away from the app and move back, it shuts down the log and it forgets some of the settings you put in, but it's remembering 20 meter CW. Everybody cross your fingers for me here, okay? I don't want to be here for a long time because I'd like to fit in multiple parks today, but this is, this may be an operation in futility here. I'll be happy to get 10. The conditions have been bad enough, but then to use a really compromised antenna like this is a little bit on the insane side. I should say too, since I'm not worried about anybody coming back anytime soon. So when I set up the AX1, I found that the little bipod stand was not. What? Okay. Holy cow. Holy cow! Holy cow, this is crazy. Oh, man. That is just insane. I was not expecting that. Now, the reason I'm kind of operating quickly is I know good and well that this is just a small opening and this could just close up at any point. That's the way the bands have been lately. And so I want to make this about as quick as I can to get these contacts in. I have 7, only need 3 more. Oh man, that is incredible. And some of the signal reports were really not that bad. The AX1 is such a useful antenna. It surprises me each and every time I go out with it. But I have to be honest, like really conditions today are dumpy. They're just so horrible. Across the latitudes here in North America, I've been seeing reports this morning. I was checking Twitter, and a few of the people who had gone out and done activations already said that it's just in horrible shape. And it's true. The 20... Sorry. Gotcha. Yeah, conditions are very, very, very much in the dumps today. And I was just tuning around and there are just hardly any stations on the bands right now. And it's the 4th of July weekend. Really, typically, I think in the past, there have been lots of activators out, on these days. So there are a lot of people playing the 13 Colonies events right now. I've been just tinkering around with it back at the house. Not expecting a whole lot out of that, to be honest, because I have a very modest setup at the condo. And we'll take a picture while I'm thinking about it. Oh man, this is the great thing about ham radio and POTA. You just don't know what's going to be out there. I mean, we may be waiting 15, 20 more minutes to get the next 2 contacts. I mean, that's the way it's been lately. So that's the reason why I wasn't sending my call sign after each and every contact that came through, because I really wanted to kind of maximize my time while the opening was there. But it's really hard for anyone to complain about the setup at a park, because basically the only way it's even interacting or disturbing the park at all is that there's a wire laying on the ground. A wire right here, right next to the picnic table too, because it's only a 13-foot wire. Okay, we just need a few more. 2 more. And then I'll probably move on. I'll work anybody else that's calling me, but I'm keeping this as short as possible today so I can actually fit in all, possibly 4 parks. I just noticed I wrote this in French. That's so funny. I'm kind of in a French frame of mind here. I've been speaking a lot more French than I think I normally would, because I've had to I may have mentioned in a previous video, I had to take my wife to the ER. She cut her finger really badly. It had to be stitched up. And tomorrow she gets the stitches out. And so I've been going to doctor's appointments and the ER and everything else. And also talking with neighbors and all kinds of things, which is really nice. I speak French, I enjoy doing that. I find it's really hard for me to switch between the two. Once I start doing French, I just do French, and when I do English, I do English. I would be a terrible translator because I can't flip back and forth between the two. Okay, let's wait for another little opening to happen. Again, we're only running 5 watts. I could run this at 10 watts if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I may very well be asked questions. There's some people walking around me right now. And a sweet dog. I may try to send out a tweet real quick. Since it's gotten really quiet again. Okay, just one more. Okay. Is that right? There we go. Anybody else? I'll give one more call. Sorry, I was working on something else. Gotcha. You still there? I bet the band closed down on us. Okay, I'll try one more time. Okay, well, we'll try one more call here. Oh my goodness. It's my buddy Eric, and I was letting him know I was using the AX1. Oh, Jay. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off because I need to move on to the next park. This has been crazy. This is crazy. It's this stuff that just gets me so excited. Let me make sure I've got him in here correctly. I do. And now it's time to move on to the next park. So I got a total of 12 contacts. And what was this, like 20 minutes with the AX1 with really crappy conditions? Oh my goodness, look at those cargo ships. And there's a sailboat too, a yacht. Look at that. Ah, man, I love this part of the St. Lawrence up here. Okay, I had better pack up and get moving to the next park. It's only maybe a 5-minute drive for me. I could probably hike here through the trails, but I'm not going to do that today because I need to save time. And if I have time left over at the end of the day, I'll definitely go for a hike. This was crazy. This is just crazy. This AX1, man, this thing is powered by witchcraft or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think I just have, you know, you may have noticed there was this wide opening for about 7 contacts. Then it kind of went away for a while, and then I got a few more in here at the end. I really do think that that was just the conditions. The band just was kind of going up and down, and this was an opening here, and that was. And I was going kind of quickly through here because I wanted to maximize that opening. I hear some parks on the air sometimes that are, I mean, some activators that really treat it like a contest, no matter what time of day, what the conditions are like, or anything. And you'll just hear them, and they get, you know, 599, and they're done. And it's just as fast as they can possibly go. They are in the minority, of course. Most park activators operate around where I do, somewhere between probably 17 to 20 words a minute, and they'll slow down and do all that. There are some people that I think that come from a contesting background that just don't, it's not in their nature to do that. They're not used to doing that, because you don't really do that too much in contacts or in contests. But very pleased with this. I need to pack up and move on to the next place. The great thing about the AX1 is packing up is like nothing. In fact, let's just do it now. Though I really want to save a little space in my card here today, and my battery for my camera. This is just insane. Now it may not do this at the next park. You know, it very well may be that I call forever and don't get any contacts, such as the name of the game right now. Oh, what I was going to say was this little screw right here on the back of the AX1 bipod was a little loose, and I checked my jeans here because I usually have a clip-on pocket knife or a multi-tool, and I didn't have it with me. That's because my wife just washed these, and I put them on and I forgot to transfer over my knife, so I didn't have like a screwdriver. But fortunately, I carry with my pack at all times a little survival kit, and in it, you can see it here, I've got some, I think this is made by Leatherman, maybe, a little pair of, it's like a pocket pair of scissors. It also has, you know, like a Phillips head and a plain head screwdriver on it, and I use that to tighten it up. So I always carry stuff like this with me for this very reason. Okay, so now I just need to put up the counterpoise, which is pretty easy to do. So I'll wind it here on the hand. And there we go. I'll get out my plastic bag. I keep these original poly bags that they gave me at Elecraft because I find that they are very durable, actually. These are pretty thick poly bags. Stick it back in there, make sure there's no air in it, and pop it back in my bag. Everybody asks about this Maxpedition pouch. I've actually got a link on QRP to this very pouch I use. I recommend it very highly. It works beautifully with the AX1. I'll put up my call logs. My call logs, what am I saying? I'll put up my I'll put up my logs. I'll put logs. My pencil. There we go. Pull the key off the front of this. This is the only finicky bit with this key. I kind of wish there was like some really super strong mag lock where you just go plop and stick it on there, but that's a minor complaint. I love this radio for the very reason that you can just stick a key on it like this. I don't have many other radios that can do that are not Elecraft radios. In fact, I don't think I have a single other radio, whoops, other than an Elecraft radio. I hope that didn't hurt you. Put this in my pack, close it up, stick this in my backpack, and this is the backpack I'm carrying on this trip. I probably talked about it earlier. This is my TB Synapse 25. I've had this forever. It is one of the best organized packs you'll ever find, and I find that I like to use it in urban areas. It looks a less, you know, tactical packs are nice, but they don't look right when you're going into a park or something carrying a big old tactical pack. So in urban areas. Okay, get this. Put my KX2 in there, AX1, logs, and we are done. We are done. Okay, so I'm gonna head on out of here now, go to the next park. Thank you so much for joining me today here on the coast of the St. Lawrence River. I'm gonna come back here before I leave. This is just phenomenal. I love this. I love this. The next park I'm going to is just like over that way somewhere. Anyway, thank you so much. And as I always say, when you go out there in the world, treat each other with kindness. Because always got on this planet is each other. If you know a new ham or someone who wants to become a ham, try to help them along their journey. Maybe show them how to set up their station, take them out to a park or a summit on an activation, get them involved with your club, do something like that and welcome them in, because the best ambassadors we have in amateur radio are you. You're the people who do it. So thank you so much for joining me. Until the next time, 7 3s.